Hi everyone, my name is Jeff Henn, and I'm going to show you an idea today, something I've been working on for the last few weeks, as a way to improvise around the set, whether it's fills or maybe trading fours. And it's using a simple sticking right, left, left. And the thing I'm doing is basically inserting a bass drum when I feel like it to change where the accent falls. So, if you take an idea like this, and you put a bass drum in, the accent will shift. And you can shift it basically in one of three spots, whether it's the first, middle note of the triplet or the last note of the triplet. So, if you're doing this, you put a bass drum in, it shifts to the middle note. Now, if you keep doing this, obviously it just shifts. Okay, so that's the idea. You need to obviously be able to play right, left, left and be comfortable with doubles. But then the main challenge, if you have that together, is to be able to keep track of where the time is. Like, be able to count, chord notes typically, over over a few bars, and know where beat one is, right? So if you're doing a fill, doing a fill might not be such a big deal keeping track, because it's probably going to be a 1-bar fill. But if you're trading fours, it becomes a little trickier, maintaining where the pulse is. So anyways, I'll play a groove and, show you some fills, and then how about I'll play some fours, maybe more in a jazz context. Okay, so here's some fills. Okay, so here's a basic rock groove, and going into 1-bar fill using this idea. Okay, so as you can see, like what I was doing there, the first fill, I started with the right hand, starting with the downbeat, or start with an accent on the downbeat. And I think the last fill I did, I started the right, left, left, actually with the left. So if you do that, the accent at the beginning will be on the last note of the triplet, right? So if you're going like this. So that's the idea there. So now I'm going to trade fours in a jazz context. It's a little trickier because you have to keep track of 4 bars. So there you go. That's using this triplet idea in a basic rock kind of feel, or in a jazz context. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do, and this is a little bit of a bonus idea, and this is something just in the last few weeks, I figured out, is that if you want to put in 2 bass drums, this allows you to shift between putting the accent on the first beat and going right to the last beat of the triplet. And this is a little easier because then you can avoid the middle note of the triplet, which, by the way, for me is the hardest one to hear at a faster tempo. That middle note, it's easy to for me to lose track of where the time is. So anyways, that's what kind of triggered this idea for me, is using 2 bass drums going from the first note, or the first accent, to get right to the last note of the triplet. And just by the way, if you want to get back to the downbeat, back to the first note of the triplet, you just have to add one bass drum. So if you're going like this, that one bass drum will get you right back, so you're accenting on the beat. So this is actually a pretty easy way to improvise, a musical accent pattern. So. Okay, so that I did a little bit more, but basic idea, shifting the accent by just putting in one or two bass drums, and yeah, have fun with it. You just got to keep track of where the quarter note pulse is, and yeah, this gives you some freedom to improvise, in a fill or in a trade, without really having to memorize some licks or patterns. Simple sticking, right, left, left. That's it. Okay, bye.